Back now with a familiar face, Mr. Mike Wynne joins us now to tell us what to expect at this month's Cenla Authors Club meeting. Mike, always a pleasure.
Always great to see you, Bennett. Great to be on. Tomorrow night, I've been very excited about tomorrow night's speaker, Tom Aswell. I've actually been waiting 2 years for him to come because he makes rare public appearances. He's sort of one of those people who are involved in 3 aspects of literature. First of all, he is probably the state's top investigative reporter. He's been writing for 50 years. One of his books that he published on investigative reporting is Louisiana Rogue Sheriffs. Believe it or not, there's been a few sheriffs over the years who have not always followed the laws of Louisiana. A great book. This really broke open a lot of cases. Second of all, Tom Aswell is also a historian, and he writes a lot of books about Louisiana history. And here's another one of his books. This is about the beginnings of rock and roll music in Louisiana. And he wrote the definitive book on this subject.
Okay.
And lastly, Tom is also a mystery writer. He has a long series of murder mystery books that are really quite enjoyable to read at the seaside or in your easy chair or anywhere. And so he's coming tomorrow night, Thursday night, at the West Side Regional Library in Provine Place off of 28 at 6 p.m. to speak. Everyone's invited. You don't have to be an author to speak. Everyone's invited, no admission charge. You can hear him speak, and if you choose to, you can buy one of his books that you may be interested in taking home. And of course, we always have door prizes. And if you're interested in writing your own book, it's easier than you think. Recently, I helped this grandma write about her life story. She was in her mid-80s, and she only could type with one finger, but in a month and a half, she typed her memories of her youth. I formatted the book for her, and I published it for her, and now she has a Christmas present for all of her 17 grandchildren. So I'd like to encourage every grandma and grandpa listening today that they could do the same for their own loving grandchildren, and it's real easy. It costs almost nothing. It's actually free to publish. You can buy the books at the cost of ink and paper, and you could have a book that your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren will cherish forever.
Priceless.
But if you want more information on that, come tomorrow night, Thursday night, West Side Regional Library, 6 p.m., and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. And you can hear a great speaker and maybe win some free door prizes.
Sounds like a plan. And speaking of books, Mike, I know you're writing a book. How's that going?
I've been working on for several months now the biography of J.B. Lafargue. And this man who lived from 1865 to 1940 was absolutely one of the most fascinating men I've ever met, or not met, but know of. Of course, everybody knows the school is named after him, but what is his true story? He was actually, in the 1890s, the top black Republican in the nation. He nominated President William McKinley. He was friends with William McKinley. He was friends with Booker T. Washington and brought him to Alexandria. He established not just Peabody High School, but every traditional African-American school in this state. He changed the course of education in America, and he lived here. A noted documentarian, Ken Burns, sent a documentary team to Alexandria and Pineville 3 years ago to do the story in J.B. Lafargue, and we found his grave. Great story, books coming out this fall.
I cannot wait to read it, Mike. It's always a pleasure.
Great pleasure, too. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike. And the second half of Midday starts when we come back.